when any author writes a book, or if you want to send a message to someone, that person chooses that how shall I begin? What shall I tell them the first, which is sometimes the most important part. Let's say we started the conversation by saying salam, assalamu alaikum, one other says wa alaikum assalam, and then the conversation continues. So imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has infinite knowledge, and when He chose to convey something for us human beings, I mean not for other creation but human beings and jinnat, He chose to convey it to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. The first message is the most important message, because that sets the scene, that sets the, you may say, outlines the purpose, the beginning. For anyone to learn Islam, they should start with the first surah which was revealed, which I recited some verses of Surah Alaq. Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq Khalaqal insana min alaq Iqra wa Rabbukal akram Alladhi allama bil qalam. There were 5 verses revealed first, and then actually others. And there are 5 things or 5 principles, 5 matters which are addressed. And if a person knows that, they are in a very good position to achieve. Firstly, because the verse of the Quran begins with Iqra, knowing. It's about knowing. Reading, knowing. Because through reading, a person actually knows. So 5 matters which are utmost important, which are the foundation, so that all other Islam then actually teachings come under that in one way or the other. And if you do not know these 5, then you are just actually walking but don't know where you are going. The first amongst them is, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala introduced us, who we are, so knowing your own identity, that who you are. It's like you have passport or ID. If a person does not have, let's say, ID, which nation he belongs to, let's say, for example, which country he's from, he is known as stateless person. He doesn't know where to go. No one is going to entertain. He is just wandering here and there on the face of the earth because he doesn't have identity. So you have existence that is obviously known because you are creation yourself. But if you do not know your identity, you also will roam on this face of earth aimlessly here and there, sometime with whoever takes you can take you, because you yourself don't know who you are, etc., what your identity is. So you can be confused and taken advantage of. Second is, once you know that yourself who you are, is to know that who made you. Who made you? Because one thing is fact, because you know you have not made yourself. Be it you are Muslim or non-Muslim, you know that. You are not a self-created entity, that you have made yourself. So when you have not made yourself, it's logical to ask yourself, who is my maker? Ask your mother and father. They don't know as well. They became the means and vehicles to bring you on the face of the earth, but they don't know when your heart was formed, when your lungs were formed, when your arteries were formed, and what were happening and things. So second thing is to know the identity of your creator. You are the one who have created you. That these verses actually clarify that as well. That who he is and what is the nature of your relationship with him. What? Third is, because you see around you so many people the vast actually sky, although it's a very, very, very small, really, this earth, like it's compared to the universe, it is like a speck of dust, because there are stars in which millions of these earths can fit in, millions, and then those stars can fit in billions, the number of billions in another star. They're so big stars, it's unimaginable. One cannot even think. This is this universe, and in that, this earth, not a speck of dust even, compared to theirs. So what is this? But what is this vast universe, and what is the unseen universe or unseen world, akhirah? What is their role? Because we hear about dunya and akhirah, heaven and hell and others. So identity of the created world and the created beings. So simply identity, your own identity, the identity knowing the creator, the creator's identity, the who is he, what's your nature of your relationship. Third, the identity of